Yeah, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video it's just going to be an introduction video to the next project that's going to be coming on for the next campervan conversion on the channel, and that is going to be this lovely little Vauxhall Vivaro. I've been looking around online for quite a while now to try and find a relatively low mileage van. I was trying to get something with under 100,000 miles just for a change, because the vast majority of the vans I've done have been 120 to 200,000 miles and beyond. So as I say, I've been keeping an eye out for something that was relatively low mileage, and this one came along on my local Facebook marketplace area. So I had a little pop over and I've picked this one up. So it's a 2007 2 litre 6-speed Vauxhall Vivaro. It's just the standard short wheelbase low roof version, but it does mean that because it's the standard short wheelbase, it will be able to go into pretty much any car park and park in any parking space as well. So it's going to be quite a stealthy camper once it's all done. It's not going to be fitted with windows throughout. I'm just going to be fitting a window in the sliding door, and other than that it's going to look pretty much bog standard white van. So it's not really going to stand out much compared to other white vans on the road, compared to a lot of camper vans that are fully kitted out with windows all the way around, graphics, things like that. I'm not going to be going down that route. It's just going to be a standard conversion with just a side window and a solar panel on the top. So exterior wise it's going to be pretty much the same. Now it's a relatively low mileage van itself, and it's in quite good condition. I don't know how well the sign writing will make out on the video there, but it actually used to belong to richmondshire.gov.uk, so it used to be a council van itself, and that's probably another reason why it's on relatively low miles for the age. As I say, it's a 2007, but inside on the mileage clock it's showing just 67,000 miles. And it doesn't show without the key in, but yeah, it's a 67,000 mile van. So as I say, for what's getting on to be what, 16 17 years old, to only have less than 70,000 miles on it is really good. And looking at the van on the exterior, bodywork wise, it's in really good condition. There's very little rust at all on any of the panels. There's a tiny little bit on the corner down there. You can see it just starting to poke through behind the rubber. And on the passenger side near the sliding door at the back, there's a little patch there. But other than that, and that is all just surface rust as well, it's nothing that's penetrated all the way through, so that can be ground back and treated. But other than that, as I say, it's a relatively nice clean van all the way around. There's no rust, there's no real nasty dents or dings or anything like that. The worst bodywork issue is a tiny little ripple along the sliding door at the bottom there. But other than that, as I say, all the other panels, all the main panels on the van, all the way around, they're all straight. There's no dents in any of them. There's just that tiny little ripple, as you can probably see there, at the very bottom of the sliding door. And I'm going to try and pull that out with a dent puller, a bit of hot water, things like that. I'll try and get that a little more smoother as well. But other than that, as I say, bodywork wise, it's in really nice clean condition, really. All the way around, even on the interior, there's no rips or tears to any of the seats. It all needs a good clean down, a good scrubbing. But other than that, as I say, there's even the headliner's nice and clean and tidy as well. A lot of the times those just get pitted and filthy. But as I say, interior wise, other than needing a sweep down, a hoover up and a wipe down and a wash down, just to smarten everything up again, get rid of all the dust and the grime, it's in really nice condition as well. So I am thinking of possibly even keeping these seats, maybe fitting a swivel on the double seat. I'm not sure yet, because I do normally replace seats for single seats with a single swivel. But as I say, I'm in two minds. I haven't really fully decided exactly what I'm going to be doing with this yet. Now on the interior, I have actually started buying a few bits as well, and it certainly needs a new roller. That roller down there, as you can see, it does roll, but there's no grease in it or anything like that, and that left hand side roller is fully seized, so this does need replacing, just as a little odd job as well to get that sliding door rolling a bit more freely. But other than that, as you can see on the inside, it's already boarded out, so that saved me a job of having to go out and buy any ply panels. I'm going to be removing this makeshift ply bulkhead just to open up the full area. All the flooring is going to be getting pulled up and new flooring is going to be laid down. All these panels are going to be coming off with insulation going behind them, and then all of the panels will then get fully carpeted, and I'm going to have to buy and make a new headliner. Now you can see I've already started buying a few bits for it as well. I've got the glass for the sliding door, so that's one of the jobs that's going to be coming up. I've also got a 12-volt compressor fridge there as well, which will probably be ending up round about that area anyway. I am thinking of doing another DIY rock and roll bed in here, so that if I do go down that route, the bed will be on the passenger side with the usual standard unit running down the driver's side with the hob, fridge area and a bit more of a cupboard space at the back, similar to how I did the Ford Connect high top a couple of conversions ago as well. But as I say, I'm not fully decided. I might change it up. I might do the usual side bed and a kitchen pod on this side. That's how I've done a lot of conversions, because I do like to use the vans as a van, and putting a side bed down one side and a kitchen pod on the other normally allows some centre space to get things like ply, timber, things like that in, so you can still use it as a workable van as well. But as you can see, condition wise, it's really nice, it's really clean and tidy. Even on the roof, again, it needs a good scrubbing, but other than that, there's no dents, there's no rust or anything like that. So again, it's all in really, really nice, clean condition. Now it does have the barn doors at the back. I was thinking of possibly changing these over for the tailgate version, and I might do if I find one local and cheap enough, but it's finding one that's the same colour as well. I do think I might have to send it in to have the gearbox potentially looked at, because there's a bit of a whine in fifth, and apparently it's a common fault on these vans. But I've already had a quote to have the gearbox removed, fully refurbished and replaced as well, and that will also have a new clutch fitted at the same time. And I might just go down that route just for peace of mind, knowing it will then have a fully refurbished gearbox and a brand new clutch fitted, and with just 70,000 miles as well, it will then be good for another, I don't know, 5-10 years or more. But there we go guys, as I say, that is the upcoming van project that's going to be the next camper van conversion on the channel. So as I say, let me know in the comments below what you think of the van itself, whether it's something that you've thought about converting yourself or not, whether you, even if you don't like these types of vans as well. As I say, let me know, and I do read through the comments, and as I say, I do reply to a lot of them as well. So there we go guys, there's going to be future videos coming up quite regularly and frequently on the channel once this project gets started. As I say, it's all going to get fully carpeted on the inside. There's going to be new flooring, new insulation, the windows going to be going in. There's going to be a full bed build, kitchen pod build, solar panel install, possibly a skylight getting put in as well. I'm not sure whether to leave the roof rack on or not. It depends where a solar panel can fit. If I can fit a solar panel in front of the rack, I'll leave the rack on. If I can't, I might remove the rack off. But as I say, that's going to be a potential problem or decision for future me, not at the moment. But anyway, this will wrap this video up anyway. As I say, next week there's going to be the start of the conversion work itself, which will probably be starting on the insulation, possibly some of the flooring. We'll see what I can get in and what I can actually get done as well. So if you haven't already, consider hitting the subscribe button. As I say, there's going to be frequent weekly uploads of this project as we crack on with it all the way through from start to completion. So if you're not already, as I say, consider hitting the subscribe button, give this video a good old thumbs up, and hopefully we'll see you on some future videos of this little Vauxhall Vivaro campervan conversion. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on some next episodes. Cheers.